Good afternoon, children. Today we are going to see active voice and passive voice. It is very familiar topic for you, and you might have learned this in your lower classes. So it is just a revision for you. Look at the textbook. What is given? Passivation. So how to use passive voice? We use the active form to say what the subject does. So why we are using the active voice? Because what the subject is doing, that is very important. For example, I speak English every day. So here we are giving more emphasis, more importance to the subject I. I speak English every day. So we use the passive form to say what happens to people and things. So that means we are giving more importance to the receiver of the action, and who is receiving the action, or the verb form, giving importance to the verb and the object to say what is done to them. For example, the same sentence, I speak English every day, can be written as English is spoken by me every day. So when we use this passive voice, English is spoken by me every day, we are giving more importance to the action spoken by me every day. So here the subject becomes object, me here. So we are giving more importance to the action, right? See, some more examples are given here. So every passive voice, every sentence is used in passive for some purpose. You can read this sentence and you can understand it, why it is used, why these sentences are used in passive. So for giving more importance to the object and action. So when we use passive voice, the object will become subject. So just like I gave one example, then I becomes me in passive voice, and me becomes I. So the object form will become subject form in active voice. Okay, right. So subject will become object will become subject, but the passive form will be used. And the verb also, listen very carefully, the verb also we have to use the passive verb. In passive voice we have to use the passive form of the verb. So for any reason, don't change the tense at all. So active verb changed into passive verb. Here two examples are given. Identify the changes in these pairs of active and passive constructions. The pilot flew the airplane to Bangalore. So it is active form is given. Next, the airplane was flown to Bangalore by the pilot. It is the passive form. So what are the changes you identified? What is the subject in active voice? The pilot. So the pilot is the subject, flew verb, the airplane, that is the object, then to Bangalore adjunct. So when we use the passive form, the object, the airplane, will become subject, the airplane, and next, instead of flew, we will be writing the passive form. Flew changes into was flown, was flown. So look at that, flew is past tense and was flown also past tense. Flew is written in active voice, was flown is written in passive voice. So if it is past tense, we have to use the helping verb was. If it is singular, we have to use was. If it is plural, the subject is plural, we have to use were. So flew changed into was flown, helping verb plus V3 or past participle. So the airplane was flown to Bangalore by the pilot. So in the active form, the pilot is the subject, and in passive form, along with the preposition by, we have to use the pilot as object, by the pilot. By whom? By the pilot. So the bananas were eaten by the monkey. The second example, the bananas were eaten by the monkey. Here which form is given? Passive form is given. Passive voice is given. The bananas were eaten by the monkey. So when we use active form, write the object first. The monkey is the object in passive form, so we have to take the monkey as subject. The monkey. So here it is given in plural, but what object is given, same word should be used here. The monkey. Then what is the verb? Were eaten. The active form is simple past. So ate. The monkey ate the bananas. The banana subject there and changed into object in active form. So changing one form to another. Now look at these examples. Next exercise, change the voice of the following sentences. You can write in your classwork, write the question and answer. First one I will do it for you. The remaining you can do it yourself. Muhammad follows the rules. Muhammad follows the rules. So it is given in active. First identify whether it is given in active voice or passive voice. Here first sentence is given in active voice. Muhammad follows the rules. Muhammad subject, follows verb, the rules object. So we have to write the rules first as subject. The rules. Then next we have to write the passive form of the verb. What is the passive form of the verb? Follows. Follows is written in present tense. So one present helping verb and past participle we have to write. Follows is or are we can use. The rules is plural, so we are using are. The rules are. What is the V3 form of follow? Followed. So the past participle is followed. So are followed. The rules are followed by whom? By Muhammad. The subject will become object. So likewise you read the remaining exercises. B, exercise B fully up to 8, and C exercise also. Do C exercise. It is very simple. Make sentences using the passive form of the verb. So it is not written in correct order, or the verb also only the root form is given. If it is passive, they are asking the passive form. So along with the helping verb and past participle form, you have to write. Do it well. Thank you.